Hey guys, 54 News Star here, and today we're going to be working on a 3D version of Sector Strike, which is a side-scrolling, kind of a rail shooter. It's a side-scrolling shooter in which you shoot basically enemies that are thrown at you. Another example would be for the DS Nano Stray. So I've already worked on a 2D version of this, and you can see part 1. And I'll link it in the video. And so this is going to be the 3D version of this. And if you'd like to see continuation of this, because I don't know if you guys would like to see more of this, but if you would, remember to hit the like button and comment down below of what exactly you would like to see in this. I'm going to cover the basics of Nano Stray or Sector Strike, in which, you're basically controlling the ship with your finger. You could upgrade the ship with different weapons or buy another ship, exchange it and battle different enemies. So far we can have something like this, and it sticks to your finger and you can shoot. So we're going to go over the coding in that. So, and all I have is a cylinder, a plane, a cube, and a camera. Now this plane has a cube attached to it, so when you're gonna create a cube and then you're just gonna drag it over the plane, and then the cube's not gonna have any coding, but the plane is, and that's because we're our finger's gonna be mostly over the what do you call it? The plane, but it's going to be invisible. All we're going to see is the cube, which is going to be the ship, but our finger will be over in the entire plane. So this plane has coding. So basically, when you click this plus button, you get a bunch of codes and behaviors, and some of these you'll have to download by going into scripted behaviors, download more. And then you can go to documents, and when you go into when you download the actual scripts, go to your documents, and then you're gonna see a folder called Imberia, and you're gonna drop them into there. There's gonna be one called plugins, and you're gonna drop the files into there. So the first one is when cursor is moved over, do something. So you're gonna go plus behaviors. Okay, cursor moved over, do something, and then we're going to do something called drag 3D object. This is one of the special ones, so you want to go into the plus, special actions, drag 3D object. Now there's something also called drag 3D object with axis constraints, but we're going to just do drag 3D object. Next, now this is a little more basic. When a key is pressed, do something. So right now we're going to go to behaviors. When a key is pressed, do something, and that's going to be left mouse button. Key is left up. So when the left mouse button is released, we're going to make invisible a 2D overlay. Now this 2D overlay is part of the machine gun effect when you saw me shooting. And this is made, so let's put a draw background so we can see the gray. It's right there. So whenever we press our button down, it's going to become invisible, but it's going to be transparent because we're not drawing a background. So it's going to be visible, just like totally transparent, so we can't see it. But when we're clicking on it, it creates the effect. It says, okay, if this is true, we're now going to shoot it, shoot the bullets, and then when I release the left mouse button, it is then hidden, or it's still there, but it's not being rendered, so we then cannot click on it. So when it's down, we're going to make visible 2D overlay, and when it is when a key is pressed, we're going to make a left mouse button key up. We're going to make invisible. So we're going to make invisible and invisible. And then we're going to click on our 2D overlay every few seconds. So intervals is going to be 100 milliseconds. It's going to be shoot a scene node cylinder. So this cylinder from which object? This cube mesh that we have, which is going to be our ship. Don't worry guys, you can actually download this down below and open up in the trial version or your version of CopperCube to play around with it. So when we hit play, we're in the camera scene and we're playing around with it. Now the best thing to do actually, which is to have this camera a little bit out and to have this object specifically over our ship. All right, so that's gonna be this in part of the end part of this. I will add in one where we will have an enemy to shoot at, and if you like that video guys, I will continue on to make a full on levels, add-on menus where you can add stuff onto your ships or increase the weapons or whatever. If you like this video, remember to like it guys, comment down below, and if you would like to see more videos, just subscribe and you will see weekly gaming tutorial videos and walkthroughs. I'll see you guys next time. This has been 54 New Star.